to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Thank you. Hey guys, it's AntManUK here. Hope everyone's doing well. In today's episode, I'm going to be going over something that's been bothering me for the past few months, and that is the black market for ants, selling different types of ants to different countries, and to people especially who don't know how to keep certain species. However, before we begin with that, I just want to go over my last video where we decided that we were going to give the Mesobarbarus colony a name. Now, I picked out of the comment section below in the previous video of two people and two names that I think should go against each other in a vote-off to decide what name should be picked for our Mesobarbarus colony. The two following names are, the first one being Fearless Farmers, which had 9 votes, and the second one being United Barbarians. I'm going to let you guys decide above in the vote section which one should be the crown winner for our Mesobarbarus colony. So guys, I want to cover the topic about the black ant market and how people are selling ants now just to make money. Back 2 years ago, it used to be about catching your own ant or finding a colony in the wild and bringing it into captivity. It was exciting then, but now it is so easy to get yourself an exotic queen or an exotic ant colony and bring them into your country and keep them as pets. Ants Canada, Mikey Busto, covered this topic once before. Now I've been gone for a month or two, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to do my own research, and I was very shocked at what I found, and it was so easy for me to get any type of species of ant I wanted from any type of country, and it was really quick and simple to do. Now, during this investigation, I set up a fake Facebook account, and I joined a lot of ant keeping groups, and I asked people, hey, do you have ants for sale in the groups? And within minutes I had messages with lists, and I mean lists, like big lists, like 10, 12, 20 different species, all from different prices, lowest starting probably around 10 to 12 pounds, and then going all the way up into like 200 pounds. It was a shock to me, and I didn't realize how severe it had become. And it was crazy because some of these people that were selling these ant species, I'd say a lot of them that talked to me weren't even probably at the age of 18, and it just shows you that now I feel like it's not about, you know, raising a colony from the very beginning anymore. It's become more of, let's just buy the best species that I could possibly get and show it off. That's how it's become. I know some of you guys might hate me for this video, and some of you guys might actually agree with me on this video, but it's something that I feel now is becoming stupid. It's becoming ridiculous. There's too many people doing this. It's a joke. Like, I could get my hands on anything I wanted to. I was offered leaf cutter species. I was offered what else was I offered? I was offered some species from like Egypt or something like that. I was offered honey pot ants, the ones that keep honey in the pot. You know, it was insane how many people would message me with different prices, with how many different species they've got. And what else is also concerning is these people that were selling these species to me were just doing it to make money. A lot of them were, and some of these people wasn't even any, you know, they weren't providing me with any sort of information for keeping that type of species. Now there was one particular species, I'm not going to mention it, but I went onto Google and I typed into Google how to occur for this species, and it didn't bring anything up. I found a Wikipedia which talked about the actual ant itself, but there was no actual information on how to raise this species. Now we're bringing species that belong to different countries into our countries, and there's probably people out there who's releasing them into the wild. There's probably people out there who don't know how to look after them and care for them in the right way to raise a colony, so the colony ends up dying. Plus our countries, like especially England's cold a lot, so you're bringing in an exotic species, you're going to need heat mats and all sorts. But I found it was a big shock, and I realized something, that these people are just in it for the money. They're making a lot of money. I talked to one guy, I'm not mentioning any names, I'm not mentioning any groups, because I'm keeping this as mutual as possible, and one guy was making a killing. I can tell you that this guy was making more money than I make, and I work. He was making more than what my wage is a month just by selling ants. That is just ridiculous, and it's something that now, after doing a lot of research on it, I'm going to be clamping down on it in my group. So if you guys want to join a Facebook group that's just about caring for ants and not about marketing and selling them for making a profit, then come on over and join my Facebook group, Ant Keeping Group. I'm changing the rules on there. I noticed a few people trying to sell ants on there, and it's not going to happen. Not on my group at all. I'm not going to stand for it, because it's killing what we love doing, and that's, going back to the ways that we used to do things. We don't just go and buy a colony anymore. We need to go back to the ways of capturing our own queens and finding our own ant colonies from our own country. That should be how it's done. Now, a lot of you guys are going to be sat there thinking, AntManUK, you've got Mesobarbarius colony. Yes, I do have a Mesobarbarius colony. I adopted them. Someone gave me that queen because that queen had no leg, and that is a fine example of the ant market. That queen that has no leg came from a market that was a company that purchased these Mesobarbarius queens, but they don't want the ones that are missing legs or missing certain parts of the body. So I kindly adopted it just to raise it. Now I know how to look after that colony, and I know exactly what I need to do with it. If I don't want it anymore, I can easily post it back to where it came from, and the supplier would happily take it back. Now guys, I want you to have a good think about all this that I've said. Maybe carry out your own research. I have a lot of screenshots and stuff here on my computer, but I decided I'm not going to put them in the video because I don't want anyone's name showing, and I don't want any other group showing, and I don't want a lot of people coming back at me like saying, why have you exposed me and all this stuff. I'm not like that. So I just wanted to talk about it. You guys can comment in the comments section below what you think about it. You can agree with me, you can disagree with me, you can hate me, you can love me, but at the end of the day, the ant keeping world now is just all about making that money. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you next time. AntManUK.